On the night of November 14, 1995, in Beijing, China, the bus number 375 incident occurred. The bus 375 Beijing, the midnight bus, and the last bus to Fragrant Hills are all names given to the occurrence. Even today, when the tragedy of bus number 375 is discussed in China, people are terrified. The mystery surrounding bus number 75 has yet to be solved. The bus number 375 bus left Yuan Minghuan's bus station on the night of November 14, 1995, with the goal of reaching the city of Yangshan Fragrant Hill. People got off when they neared the various bus stations, so the vehicle was packed as it departed Yuan Minghuan. Xiangshan was now around 7 stops distant. On bus number 375, the bus was completely empty when all of the passengers disembarked, leaving only the driver and a female conductor on board, a couple, an elderly woman, and a small child board the bus en route, which stops at a bus station. The bus now had 6 persons on board, 4 passengers and 2 staff members. The bus began to run, and it was just 6 stops away at this point. In the bus, there was utter silence. The region through which the bus passed was equally quiet, with just the sound of the bus engine to be heard. The bus driver notices 2 persons standing at the bus stop around 4 stops before the destination. The bus driver recognized him as a passenger and came to a complete stop. These passengers board the bus through the back door. When they were standing at the bus stop, there were 2 individuals visible, but when they boarded the bus, there were 3. The 3rd person stood in the middle of the 2, and it appeared like the 2 people were rooting for the 3rd. Because their faces were not visible, these 3 people wore traditional Chinese clothing. The rest of the passengers on the bus were terrified because of the manner these 3 persons boarded the vehicle, and because they were dressed strangely. The bus was filled with a fearful atmosphere. And after a while, the next stop arrived, and the couple on board had to disembark. The bus arrives at the station after a time, and the couple disembarks. Your pocketbook had to have gotten lost someplace. The old lady refuses to cooperate, even after considerable coaxing from the lady conductor, and says, "Drop us both at the next stop. I want to take this young kid to the police station." When the bus arrives at the next station, the driver stops the vehicle, the old woman and the small boy off, and the bus continues on its way to its destination. I didn't get off the bus to take you to one, but I had to save your life. On the night of November 14, when the missing report for bus number 375 arrived at the police station, the old lady and the teenager went to submit the complaint. When the officer at that station learned of it, he summoned the elderly lady and the small child to the police station and took their statements. Later, word of the missing bus 375 spread around Beijing. The Xiangshan police officers discovered on November 15 that the bus, No. 375 bus from Yuan Mingyan to Xiangshan, had not yet arrived at the bus station when their clothing flew away. I realized they weren't human, but rather something else. As a result, I falsely accused you of stealing a pocketbook so that we could get off the bus without being seen. You guys should go home now. We'll take some action, the cops said. But they didn't write the report. On the night of November 14, when the missing report for bus number 375 arrived at the police station, an elderly lady and a young man proceeded to submit the complaint. When the officer at that station learned of it, he documented their testimony, and the news of their disappearance quickly circulated across Beijing. This bus yielded a total of 5 deceased bodies. Many such enigmatic questions have emerged, the answers to which have yet to be discovered.